Just shifting gears briefly, while Secretaries Blinken and Austin were on the Hill today advocating for the president's foreign aid package, there was also another big hearing on the Hill with the Homeland Security Secretary, the FBI directors, and others. Let's take a listen.
Our most immediate concern is that violent extremists, individuals or small groups, will draw inspiration from the events in the Middle East to carry out attacks against Americans going about their daily lives. That includes not just homegrown violent extremists inspired by a foreign terrorist organization, but also domestic violent extremists targeting Jewish or Muslim communities.
So I just want you to expand a little bit there after listening to the FBI director. I mean, how concerned are officials right now about potential threats in light of what we're seeing in the Middle East right now?
Considering the stage and the audience, Nicole, quite a statement from the FBI director, saying in so many words that the threat is now on another level, that violent extremists can be galvanized by what's happening in the Middle East, targeting the U.S. homeland, and doing so in a way that is the most profound threat since the rise of ISIS years ago. He also mentioned a couple cases: the arrest of a Houston man, 20-year-old Jordanian living in Texas, suspected of studying bomb making and potentially targeting religious groups, and that there is an investigation into anti-Semitic threats at Cornell University in New York, not to mention one of the U.S. senators in the hearing rooms today who was threatened allegedly by a Nevada man, an anti-Semitic threat against Jackie Rosen of Nevada. There's just this growing sense that what's happening in the Middle East brings new and profound and noteworthy threats here at home.
All right, Scott MacFarlane, thank you so much.
2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. And I'm just going to quickly get into, all right, this devil's devices, all right, and the wicked plans he has, all right, in order to subdue the earth. All right, but let me get this scripture right here first. All right, Revelations 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Okay, because he knoweth he had but a short time. All right, and all of this, and all of this propaganda, all of this talking on, I'm gonna call it double F. All right, for false flag. I'm just gonna say it so you understand. But double F's, okay, and terror attacks, all right, is bound, all right, to hit the shores of Babylon. Okay, these devils are throwing out predictive programming. All right, this is witchcraft. All right, they're telling you what they're gonna do before they do it. And the elder Amawanga Bar had posted in the community section recently about what it's called. It's called mocking. Basically, they tell you what they're gonna do before they do it, so that when they do it, it's like they can't say we never told you. We never told you. You see? So what these devils are doing, they're trying to bring all types of chaos, all types of madness, all right, so that they can bring forth the order out of the chaos. All right, so I got a few videos here, a few scriptures, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But there was a terror attack, all right, on the border of the U.S. and Canadian border. Okay, and we're gonna get into that, get into some other videos. But we're just gonna be basically running on, basically walking circumspect, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. All right, paying attention to all your surroundings, paying attention to what's going on. All right, because the days are very evil. Let me get this real quick. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, and we're in perilous times. We're in the end of the end of the end. of time, all right, of a rulership of the Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's rulership. All right, let me just get this scripture as well, then we could get into the videos. You know, and you gotta walk circumspect. You gotta walk. You gotta watch as well as, you know, pray as well. You know, watch as well as pray. You see, paying attention to what's going on in the world, so we know, you see, what time we're in and what times that we're in. Okay, we're in very, very evil times. All right, Ecclesiastes 9 and 12, it says, "For man also knoweth not his time." All right, as the fishes are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men, all right, snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them, all right? And we're currently in an evil time, all right, where this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is trying to fulfill, all right, his empire, okay, which is the NWO, all right, where you will be a perpetual slave, all right? You will be microchipped, tracked, traced. All right, they will know everything you do, every move you make, every breath you take. All right, they're going to give you 15-minute cities. All right, you're going to be in a complete totalitarian technological enslavement, which you cannot escape. All right, they can turn your money off. All right, they're going to tax the hell out of you. All right, and this devil becomes God. All right, he becomes your God. All right, so let me get into some of these videos.
CBS News has learned about heightened threats of possible terror attack on the U.S., and New York State is a focus. CBS's Catherine Herridge joins us now with more on these concerning details. Catherine.
Thank you, Jerika. CBS News has obtained a security alert suggesting an increasing terrorist threat to New York State. The New York State Intelligence Bulletin points to Israeli operations against Hamas, and specifically that the increase in civilian casualties raises the likelihood that violent extremist threat actors will seek to conduct attacks against targets in the West, with New York State being a focus. The alert says possible targets include protests and other public events. Police in New York maintaining a highly visible security presence around potential targets like synagogues. And while there's no specific or credible threat, security for this week's Thanksgiving Day parade is at a high level with the full deployment of thousands of New York City police officers. The intelligence bulletin emphasizes that anti-Palestinian chatter has also been observed on multiple social media channels, with pro-Israeli advocates calling for violence against Palestinians and those who support them. The greatest threat comes from lone actors who take inspiration from violent rhetoric, much of it online. Today, New York's governor called on social media companies to take an aggressive approach to shut them down. Jerika.
Catherine Herridge, thank you for that.
And you notice how they said extremist actors. All right, this is the devil. All right, these devils are funding. All right, what you're gonna see down here, you know, you can see it already. But these devils, all right, when I say these devils, I'm talking about these so-called Edomites. All right, that had the wicked of the earth, the devil, Satan himself. All right, with the ruling class over the Edomites, Amalek. All right, who's running the show, the small hats, the 1948ers. Okay, the people who are saying that they are the people who are not. All right, they're running the show. Okay, and they're gonna have crisis actors. All right, they're gonna have a lot of witchcraft and enchantments going on. All right, to play on the minds of the people. All right, to keep them in fear. All right, because the more fear you have, going throughout a society, all right, the more you can take away rights. Because this is what it's all about. All right, it's all about taking the rights, right? Taking the people's rights, all right, so then they could eventually, bring down that draconian order, okay, that NWO order, all right, where the people must submit, all right, before this devil. You see? And this is the agenda. This is the whole entire agenda. All right, they tell you, and then all of a sudden stuff just start happening. All right, they're the prophets on the left-hand side. All right, the Lord has his prophets on the right-hand side, the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and then the prophets of Satan on the left-hand side that serve Satan. All right, and of course the Lord controls Satan. The Satan works for the Lord. All right, on his left-hand side. All right, and the Edomites, okay, are the children of Satan. All right, they're doing the bidding. Hold on, let me get that. All right, let me get the 2 Thessalonians. Let me see if I gotta get before that real quick. All right, I'm gonna just get before it, and it says, all right, these Edomites, these so-called white people, all right, preferably Amalek, which is Edom, the head tribe of Edom. They are the wicked of the earth. Okay, hold on, let me get that real quick. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right, and in Malachi, they tell us that Edom, all right, is the border of wickedness. All right, let me just make sure I got that right off the head. You know, give me a second. All right. Yep, Malachi 1:4. Okay. So Malachi 1:4 says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we shall return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts. It says, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. All right. And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai hath indignation forever. All right. These are the Lord hates you, Edomites. All right. Which he tells you in the previous scripture. Okay. So let me get back to where I was at. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2:8, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall consume, all right, with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. And he's being consumed by the spirit of the Lord's mouth through the prophets, all right, in the highways and hedges. All right. Starting with the elders and the apostles on down. All right. And great millstone. All right. Who are the men of the Lord, man. All right. They're the true men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. The head apostles, the bishops, and the elders on down. See? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming when Lord Yahushai comes. All right. The point, 2 Thessalonians 2:9, it says, even him who is coming, all right, is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. He says, who's coming is after the working of Satan. So these devils are coming in the spirit of Satan, man. Okay? They're coming in the spirit of Satan. Okay? And they're trying to make basically a satanic kingdom. Okay? Where is the do what thou wilt spirit, Slakia, a do what thou wilt spirit. All right, where everybody's weirdos and freaks. All right, all types of madness. Up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. Let me get that. Sorry about the scriptures. Not Slakia. I ain't sorry about the scriptures, but you know, I can't, just keep coming to my head. Like Elder Hawad says, scriptures over everything. See? Scriptures over everything. All right? Let the Lord speak. All right? Salakia. I wrote it wrong. There we go. There we go. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And this is the world, all right, that we're living in currently, all right, where everything is completely backwards. All right, they pass laws and make policies and write bills that condone evil. All right. And righteousness is basically put out. All right, so let me get this video here.
Falls area, FBI now investigating a car explosion that happened on the Rainbow Bridge that connects Ontario and New York, and that happened earlier today. 2 people, as a result, are dead. The cause, whether it was intentional or not, a lot is still unknown. Jennifer Coffendover joins us right now, retired FBI agent, News Nation law and justice contributor. You've been seeing the coverage and no doubt, maybe speaking to your own sources in law enforcement. Your reaction to what's unfolding, Jennifer, so far this afternoon?
Well, certainly concerning. Definitely when I see this sort of response, when I see other bridges and access ways from Canada into the United States being closed, when you add all of that up, it certainly seems quite telling that possibly they believe this could be targeted. There are 4 ports of entry between Canada and the U.S. near Niagara Falls. I said earlier that this is, probably, for tourists, they probably know the Rainbow Bridge the best. People who've been there to go see the falls. It's very, very close to the falls. But to your point, you're reading into the fact that they closed those other crossings. It could have been just out of an abundance of caution, but you're saying that makes it more likely in your mind that there's something they're very, very concerned about. Right. I mean, if this was a situation where, say, an explosive tanker or something in this respect would have come and then, veered off and crashed and an explosion took place, you would not see this sort of response. Plus, we're told it was a vehicle. Yep. And this would sort of intimate that it is an IED, an improvised explosive device that possibly was either inadvertently set off, causing this situation. I would not think that if this were a terror act, that this would have been their place that they wanted to ignite it. It doesn't seem like a target that would really make the impression that you would want. But certainly we have not heard for certain that this was on purpose. So your thought is, and of course everything right now in a situation as fluid as this ends up being somewhat speculative, but if you're thinking about the mind from your career experience of someone who wants to commit a terrorist attack or act, they want to have the most or they want to inflict the most damage they possibly can. So the theory would be it's someone driving in maybe to commit an act, but something happens before they intended it to. Right. And again, we're just looking at kind of the pieces here. But you would want to intimidate and coerce that population and have the largest danger to human life that you could with this device if you were going to commit this sort of an act. So having it explode at the border, prior to even entering the United States is interesting to me from the standpoint of, if it is targeted, did they really hit their target? Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find.
You see? And these devils have the southern border wide open. All right, they warn you and they tell you about all these terrorists wanting to come over and do harm to Babylon and the Babylonian people, but they keeping the border open, which means they want the problem, they want the chaos, they want the trouble, they want the problems. All right, don't be fooled. You see, Ecclesiasticus 12:10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy. For like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Okay. The next verse, it says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." Okay. Beware these Edomites and their tricks and their schemes. All right. And those shall be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Exactly, because he's wicked. All right. They come up here, talk nice. You see? Come up here, talk nice, tell you, oh, don't worry. Ain't nothing to worry about. All right. And behind the scenes, they setting up a whole bunch of madness. All right. To catch the people in a snare. All right. And all of this is geared towards the Israelites, and they're trying to come down on the prophets, man. This is all being done to come for the prophets, man. Because eventually you're going to have to get this word off of the internet. All right. And this word from stop being preached. All right, which is going to cause the famine of the word. All right, once this internet go. All right, once the Lord pulls back his hand. All right, and it's time for judgment. You see, but these devils, they're racking up. All right, the minds of the people. I'm gonna say it that way. They're racking up the minds of the people in the sense that they're desensitizing them to seeing these type of terror attacks. You see what I'm saying? Or potential terror attacks. So when the big one does come, all right, they you know what I'm saying? They knew already, you see, that something was coming. All right. So Wait, before I play this, let me go get this over here. Let me get this. Let me see if I got any more scriptures. Hold on. Yeah, let me just get that Revelations 12 and 12 again. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. These Edomites know their time is short. All right? The wicked elite, all right, of Esau, Edom, Amalek, all right? The head tribe of Edom, all right? These 1948ers, man, all right? They know their time is short. They're about to come down with great wrath. They're pushing forward everything. This is why that wicked cracker, Noah Harari, no, not Noah Harari, his master. Who was his master again? Klaus Schwab, right? He said, prepare for a more angrier world, all right? At the WEF, all right? These are the people who are controlling the world or running the world for the elite, all right? And pushing forth all these mad agendas, all right? So listen to this. And once again, this is not any type of information, all right? I'm just studying the facts and giving my opinions, all right? These guys said it first. I'm just going off of what they're saying, all right? And that's it. You damn devils.
Well, good evening, folks. Chuck Holton here. I'm in Jerusalem, and I'm with Tim Miller, former Secret Service agent, Lieutenant Colonel in the Marine Corps, and a security expert. And we're here just to talk very quickly about the news that's just breaking right now of a possible terror attack at a border crossing at the Rainbow Bridge between Canada and Buffalo, New York. Now, I'm told that all of the border crossings between Canada and the United States in that region, all 4 of them, are closed in both directions. This comes on the busiest travel day of the year. And so there are obviously tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that are trying to get across that border to go see loved ones for Thanksgiving. And we know that there are fatalities, at least that's the most recent information I'm getting. Tim, you have been talking about this for a long time. That's why I wanted you to come on with me. Tim Miller has been warning about the possibility of specifically suicide vehicle IEDs, SVIEDs, for at least 10 years. I mean, a long time. Tell me why you just had the feeling that was going to happen at some point, Tim.
Well, Chuck, when you look at their playbook, that's at the top of the list. More U.S. soldiers were killed by IEDs in Iraq than by bullets. And so we knew as we begin to see, especially the Israeli conflict rise up, that they would go to their playbook. Now, let's think about this for a minute. An international border, that's a target of significance, impacting the most people possible. Like you said, hundreds of thousands of people. And also, we're not addressing the commerce aspect because that border also allows commerce between Canada and the United States. And so the storm that we've been talking about is here. And let me just say this, I'm not a fatalist, but I'll tell you, this is just the beginning of what's going to be regular occurrences. This one is particularly interesting for 2 reasons. Number one, it's a car bomb. We talked about that. But number 2, its proximity to Dearborn, Michigan, and other communities where the...
You heard that? He said, this is just the beginning. Okay? Something big is coming. All right? This is not all happening for no reason. Something big is coming. Okay? Something bigger than the 911. You see? There's going to be another one of those. All right? It's going to be devastating. All right? And they're going to use that, all right, to lock the country down. All right? To issue forth the digital IDs. All right? Have the people in complete fear, have them bowing, because these people are going to, these Babylonians are going to be through. All right? Because they don't understand what the hell is even going on. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand that this is the devil. All right? And this is all a coordinated plan, all right, to enslave them. All right? They're going to bow the knee. That's what's going to happen. They're going to take these devices. All right? And once again, this is not medical information. This is none of that. All right? This is facts. Okay? Through fear, they're going to use fear, all right, to have these people bow the knee, tell them, listen, we don't know who's a terrorist or who's not, just like the first video I played when the guy said basically that they don't know if those college students or whatever, like if they were a threat to America. You see how they pushing the narrative out there, all right? And that's a pretty old news clip, all right, as well as the other one that I played, all right, where she was like basically homegrown, basically like homegrown terrorists. I believe it was the guy or the woman, but basically homegrown terrorists, all right? Domestic they're putting out the narrative, man. All right? So when they do whatever they do, which is going to be big, is going to stop everything. Probably crash the economy. All right? 2024 is going to be a crazy year. Okay? But whatever they do is going to be big. Okay? And they're going to use fear, all right, to have these people bow the knee, to have these people take the digital ID and eventually the MOTB. You see? To prove that they're not terrorists, to prove that they're not, any sleeper cell or whatever, to prove that they are who they are and that they're not a threat to the system, okay? And these devils are gonna come down with great wrath, man, with draconian measures, all right? All of these things are gonna lead up to you Babylonians losing, all right, your rights, man. This is what it's for. And this is all just going to lead into civil war. It's going to lead to civil unrest. It's going to lead to madness. And eventually it's going to lead to this country being locked down. All right. And you Babylonians, 2/3 bowing the knee. You see? The Lord is going to be with his elect in that day. You see? Because the Lord told us to watch as well as pray. All right, but to walk circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, but to redeem the times, man. We know what times we're in evil times, man. All right, and this devil's about to come down with great wrath. All right, Ezekiel 7:5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come." All right, next verse, "And evil is come, the end is come." Salakia, the end is come, the end is come. All right, it watches for thee, behold, it is come. Okay, and these are the times that we're in. Okay, where this devil he's about to start moving, he's about to start rolling the ball. All right,
folks can hide and not necessarily be detected, and that's a big problem for law enforcement across our nation.
That's right. Now, they haven't released any information specifically about who it was or even what it was. It is said that it was a car filled with explosives that has exploded at the Rainbow Bridge. This is up near Niagara Falls. So as you say, and also this takes place only hours after New York issued a terror warning for its residents, specifically regarding the Hamas-Israel conflict. So I'm in Jerusalem. We've been reporting all day on this expected ceasefire that should start about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, which would be about, close to midnight your time.
Right.
I can't think that far ahead. But so this is, we don't know that it's directly tied or not at this point, but you can infer a whole lot from just, like you say, the location, the tactics being used here. Obviously, on the busiest travel day of the year, this is going to throw travel into absolute chaos across the Northeast. And what do you think is the possibility that this could just be the start of perhaps a multi-cell terror attack like we saw maybe in Mumbai several years ago?
Well, Chuck, I want to remind us of what the FBI director said less than a week ago, that there's never been a higher terrorism threat warning. After 9/11, as you know, I was working for Homeland Security as part of the FBI's National Joint Terrorism Task Force, running these leads out. Now, the folks I talk to now say there's not even a comparison between the reports and the information they're getting now compared to post 9/11. So what we know is there's been a call across terrorist organizations, it's not limited to Hamas, to strike in the U.S. We know that Iran has a significant capability in the U.S. We've known this for years. We know also that our border policies have resulted in people crossing into the U.S. So to your point, this is the beginning, Chuck. We're going to see organized attacks on a regular basis. And I just hope and pray that, our government begins to change policy so we can really go after these folks.
Yeah, that's right. Several years ago, I did a documentary about the terrorists.
All right, and it's a 35-minute video. Y'all see it right there in the y'all see the caption. You can go look it up yourself. All right, listen to the whole video. All right, but I just wanted to get key points in that where he said it's the beginning. All right, it's gonna be coordinated attacks. All right, we have seen nothing yet. All right, there's gonna be coordinated attacks. Okay. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, for the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is his treasure. All right, and wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of the times. All right, because when all these things start going forth, all right, and all these fear tactics that Esau's about to bring down, you see, the everyday person is going to be bugging out. They're going to be completely losing it. You see, and especially when people actually start getting put to death, all right, they're gonna start bugging out. All right, people are gonna really start losing it. All right, but this wisdom, this knowledge of the scriptures and of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, is gonna keep us stable. Because we know we know what's going on. We know this is the will of the Lord. All right, we know that all of these things must come to pass. All of these things have to happen. They all have to happen. You see? So our mind is different from the everyday person. The everyday person, they're going to bug out. They're going to lose it. Okay? They're going to lose they shit. You see? And they're going to start doing a bunch of carnal stuff. All right? Civil war going to break out. People going to start being mad at the, the migrants, and nobody's going to trust each other. All right, like the scripture said, the love of many is waxed cold. All right? 2024 is going to be a crazy year. All right? All right, madness, man. And that was at the Thanksgiving Day parade, I believe, in probably New York. Well, it was the Thanksgiving parade. Slovakia. Isaiah 19:1, it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, all right, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai ride upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. All right, and Egypt is spiritual for Babylon the Great. All right, because the scripture said we're in spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, where our dead bodies will be. All right, in a great city. You see, it says the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai ride upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. All right, because this is where the Lord's gonna come to save the elect. All right, because this is where we are. Most of the elect, most of the Israelites are in Babylon. All right, as well as the West Indies and all around scattered all over the globe. All right, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All right, the point, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, there's gonna be heavy civil war going on because of this Palestinian and Israeli war. All right, it's gonna boil over. All right, there's a lot of hatred in this place. There's a lot of hatred, a lot of wickedness, a lot of darkness in this place. People are about to lose it. All right, food prices, gas, everything's skyrocketing. You see, rent. All right, no raises, but everything else is raising. You see, people are gonna eventually lose it, man. Next verse, it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. Okay, this place is gonna be through. All right, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall speak to idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to wizards. All right, because they're gonna be going, to their witches and their warlocks. All right, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord. All right, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai of hosts. All right, and these people don't even understand what's coming, man. They don't even have a clue. 2nd Ezra 15:15 says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. These people are about to lose it. Okay, they're about to completely lose it. All right, next verse, it says, 2nd Ezra 15:17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able because of martial law. Okay, this is why they're bringing forth all this chaos and madness. This is why they're doing all the fear tactics and the fear mongering. This is why they're doing all of that. All right, they want the people to lose it. They're the Hegelian dialect. Okay, pressure from above and below. All right, and when the chaos ensues, all right, these devils are gonna come with the order. All right, which they are the ones that created the chaos in the first place. All right, but they're gonna come with the order out of chaos. Okay, and you damn Babylonians are gonna give these devils what they want. You're gonna give them the uprising they want. All right, for them to come down with great wrath. All right, and throw y'all asses in FEMA camps, especially you 2/3. All right, y'all gonna go in them FEMA camps. Y'all be getting mowed down in the street. This devil's gonna show his horns, man. All right. Next verse, it says, for the pride of their city, Slakia. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, these are the times we're walking into, man. We're heading into. Next verse, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation is about to go down. All right.
Well, look what we have here. Groups behind pro-Hamas protest funded by George Soros. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. The goal is to create chaos so that they can tear down what currently exists to build up something new. And I'm going to keep saying it because some of y'all keep forgetting and y'all keep fighting about stuff that doesn't matter. We're all pieces in their chess game. And they're just going to keep playing the game as long as you let them. So it's time for all of us to come together and say, we're tired of the game.
You see, the sedition, all right? People are about to start rising up against these elites. They're going to start rising up against the governments, the politicians, all right? The people in control, the kings and the let me get that again. All right, the kings and their princes, they're not going to regard them. You see, they're not gonna care what the president's saying. They're not gonna care what, you know, these politicians is pushing them. They ain't gonna care, because the people are catching on to these devils, man. They're catching on to them, right? For there shall be sedition among men, right? At 2 Ezra 15-16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. The people gonna do what the hell they want. Okay, it's gonna go up. You see. And this guy right here is a small hat. All right. This is the small hats. All right. They fund it. All right. Because these are the people who want the chaos so they can bring forth the order. All right. These are the small hats right here. That's the face of a small hat. All right. Completely wicked. These are the Edomites. Okay. These are the Edomites. These are the children of Satan. Okay? Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. All right, let's get that Job 9:24. Okay? Because we know who the wicked is. We know who's doing this. All right? This is why he's going to have to come down for the internet. All right, this is why he's gonna have to come for free speech. This is why he have to come for everything. All right, and eventually you're gonna have a digital ID to be able to go on the internet to be able to do anything. So he could he could perfectly track you, know who's doing what's happening. All right, Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? We know who the devil is. All right, so this is the last video I'm gonna play, but check this out.
Have you guys seen the most recent Border Patrol footage? All I can say is this is bad. This is really, really bad.
As well, I'm gonna turn this around. Where are you from? Iran. Iran? Okay. Like you can see, there's BP over there on their way to pick up more people. And the situation is developing out here. Be sure to keep it locked. That was a surprise to me. I didn't even know they're from Iran. Be sure to keep it locked. We're going to be broadcasting out here for the rest of the day. You don't want to miss this transmission. Ooh, it's getting ugly out here, guys. See you guys.
I'm going to play that again, but I'm going to get this scripture. You see what's going on. All right. This is at the southern border. Okay, these guys are being let in. They're going to pick up more. They're telling us all over the bullshit media, all right, how much of a threat Hamas is and how much a threat these people are and stuff like that. And they're walking straight into the country. Okay, hold on, let me get that before I get this. All right, Jeremiah 49:31, it says, arise. Right? Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwell without care, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, which have neither gates nor bars. All right? Would dwell alone. All right? That's Babylon. That's this place. All right? It has no gates, no bars, no protection, nothing. Okay? People are just walking straight in. All right? And this place is going to be taken. All right? One more time. Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation, because this place is about to be finished. They're going to destroy this place from the inside out. Okay? And eventually the missiles are going to fall in this place through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation. All right? Babylon the Great that dwell without care. All you dumb Babylonians over here living your best life. All right? You don't have no type of a sense of a threat of alert. All right? Y'all just partying, living it up, especially you 2/3, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Y'all gonna get it the worst, man. All right? Just living y'all life without no care. All right? Y'all over here arguing about what a man is, what a woman is supposed to be, what a man is supposed to be. All right? And destruction is coming, man. All right? 2nd Ezra 15 and 15, man. All right? Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwell without care, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone. Okay? And this place is finished, man. This place is about to get finished. Y'all about to see. Okay? The devil's about to clamp down. You see? They're going to allow madness they're going to allow these attacks to happen. They're going to allow people to get put to death. Mass amounts of people get put to death to get the reaction out of the people, to put fear in the people. All right, so that they can bring down the martial law. They can bring down all them laws that they've passed behind closed doors while y'all dumbasses was eating fucking Thanksgiving dinner, while y'all getting ready for freaking Christmas, while y'all celebrating y'all birthday, while y'all watching these celebrities all over the damn internet, paying attention to their lives. These devils was passing laws, okay, to enslave your ass. Okay? And you have the prophets, the men of the Lord on the highways and hedges. You have these lessons, these videos going out, being warned of the judgment. I ain't warning you damn heathens, man. I'm warning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? This message is only going out to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? Isaiah 13 and 11, it says, and I will punish the world for their evil. All right? And the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. All right? And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right? In this place, Babylon is very proud. The people of Babylon are very proud. Okay? The people of Babylon are very proud, and the Lord is about to repay. The Lord is about to bring vengeance. Okay? Well, let me get that. Let me get this real quick. Because you know, y'all Babylonians, man, y'all gonna fall. I'm at work. You know, just came home a few, hour or so ago. All right. I'm just looking at the people, like just looking at them. They just gone. Like nobody, like just no awareness of nothing. Just living their life. They live in their own little bubble, and it's just gone, man. Just gone. No awareness of what's happening. They have to see the stuff pop. They're gonna wait until it's in their face for them to be like, oh my gosh, what's happening? They're gonna have to see it on the news, like how they saw in the 911 stuff. All right, the 911 thing, when they saw that on the news, it's gonna be the same thing. Oh my gosh, what the hell? All right, completely lost and through, man. Okay. Let me get this. All right. Proverbs 16 and 18, it says, pride goes before destruction and the haughty spirit before a fall. And this place is about to fall. Okay? Proverbs 11 and 2, it says, when pride cometh, then cometh shame. But the lowly is wisdom. Oh, let me get that. Folly is set in great dignity, all right? Because these people, especially our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all into nothing but folly. All right, y'all into nothing but folly. All right, TikTok dances, all types of dumb shit. That's all y'all into. Y'all about to get destroyed, man. All right, Ecclesiastes 10 and 6, it says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. All right, let me get this as well. All right, because our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all living y'all best life at this point, man. Y'all not even paying attention to what's going on in the world. You know? It's all about you and about your life. You see? And you're going to lose that life, man, that you're trying to keep so bad. Trying to keep your head in the sand like a damn ostrich. All right, thinking that if you block, if you block what's going on in the world, you should be all right. Cognizant dissidence, willful ignorance. You see, ignorance is bliss. All right, it's gonna get you destroyed without knowledge. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. All right, and the elect is going to be the only ones laying the wisdom not to understand and this word to their heart. All right, staying humble and meek, humbling himself before the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? Let me get this. All right, Isaiah 33:6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And 2/3 of our people are not going to have this wisdom and knowledge. You're not going to know what the hell is even going on. All right? And the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is his treasure. All right, so I'm going to play this one more time. I'm going to get a scripture and I'm going to wrap it up. All right? All right, because the day of vengeance is fastly approaching. All right, these devils are about to come down with great wrath. They're trying to fulfill their NWO. Okay, they're trying to fulfill their enterprise. All right, but the Lord's going to stop them. But before that, the Lord's going to allow them to come down with great wrath. All right, he's going to allow them to come down with the sword, and he's going to let them sea hip 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Something big is coming. These devils are up to something. Okay? Let me get that before I play the video again. All right? These devils are up to something. All right? Ecclesiasticus 12:10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? Like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, right? Never trust thine enemy. We have enemies, Israel. Okay? We have enemies, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These heathen nations that we were sent into, these are our enemies. All right? These are our enemies. Follow not the ways of the heathen. Y'all need to repent and turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Turn back to your heritage, your culture, who you are. But you want to be LaQuisha and Tyrone. Y'all don't get smoked.
You guys seen the most recent Border Patrol footage? All I can say is this is bad. This is really, really bad.
As well, I'm gonna turn this around. Where are you from? Iran? 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 Okay. Like you can see, there's BP over there on their way to pick up more people. And the situation is developing out here. Be sure to keep it locked. That was a surprise to me. I didn't even know they're from Iran. Be sure to keep it locked. We're going to be broadcasting out here for the rest of the day. You don't want to miss this transmission. Ooh, it's getting ugly out here, guys. See you guys.
Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai come forth, and in thy security, in your safety, when you're safe. Okay, and I'm gonna get another one. All right, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right, hold on. 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.